Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, my s10 Shop and Garage. Well, we're back to the Stark Demolition Company. Give me a second. Here's the info for this video on it. Okay, back around. I was going to wait till it gets fall of the year to do this again, but I was excited to get back here and do this again, part 2. And thanks to all the views I've gotten with the first video. Thank you all so very, very much. So I'm going to turn this back around and let's get started on memory lane. Alright. How long this video is going to be, I don't know, but we're getting started. Obviously, we're in the newer section. And we got one older one right here. Not really sure what that one is. I'm going to guess at this. No, I don't think it's a Chevelle. Not with the shock towers like that. I'm going to say it's a Ford, but of what type or kind, I don't know. Let's take a look back here, see what we've got with taillights. Maybe you all will know, or I have a better idea, or a guess at it. So let's take a gander here. Still don't know. It may not be a Ford. I don't see any identification to tell me what it is. And some of this I'm not going to be able to get into. There's my buddy. That's Greg. Okay. Let's take a walk back here and see what we have. Hold on. Look, I'm not worried about copperhead right there. Okay, we're back to this now. My buddy's looking at what good possibility of a TH350. Look at this. Looks like a Ford pickup.
It is.
What's left of it. Another Ranchero?
No, this is GMC.
This
This right here, that's a GMC, looks like. That might be a Ranchero.
not a Ranchero, El Camino.
El Camino, yeah. It's the El Camino. Two 6-cylinder in it.
There's a newer Camaro.
Yeah, it's got the 250 in it. Yeah, that's
There's a Ford of something back there with the trunk or deck lid open.
wow, that's it. That's a
And what looks like a
GMC
let me get to the tail end of this, because it's a 4-door, of course. Hopefully today I'm going to get back to the Model A's, T's, and Henry J's. Oh, it's a Buick.
Wildcat.
Like I said, some of this I can't get to.
This looks like a front end of a Falcon. Right here.
That in the distance looks like a falcon. And if I didn't know any better, with that car right there we're looking at is of a T-Bird or a Lincoln.
Yeah.
And whatever this was.
Yeah, it might be a T-Bird. I see the emblem on the side now. Dodge.
Like I said, some of this I'm not going to know.
That's a Pontiac. Pontiac. You know, all you have to do with them is just set them at 20, torque it at 20, and it's good.
Okay. Pinto? No. If I almost didn't know any better, I'm probably looking at a Monza. They're a little bit of a distance out there. International. Pontiac, I figure Le Mans grill, front bumper. And I think this is a Monza with the Iron Duke 4-cylinder, which took over for the Vega all aluminum 4-cylinder. Pinto. Well, looks like left of a GM of let's take a look at the back end of it, see what we got here. See if I can identify it. Ah, Plymouth, probably the Duster. Oh, what's left of a Camaro, early 70s, and Pontiac with the 4-cylinder. That might be in the version of Pontiac, a GM of the Iron Duke.
Blue one. Little Firebird, whatever they call it. Sunbird.
Look what he spotted. Got it for you. See it?
A couple of them.
Nice.
You know that?
Back in the old school Kragers. Early 60s Deuce 4-door. What we called the parts car back in the day. I don't know if I got this on the first video or not. Now we got a Chevy or GMC panel truck with a, looks like a Ford Galaxy 4-door on top of it. What we called piggybacking back in the day. And a little bit newer stuff. But Buell, hold on, van, window van, with the old slant 6, probably 225, is laying in it. And bicycle frames too. If I didn't know anybody, this might be a Chevy. About a 52, 53. With a straight 4, of course. Look how small a 4-cylinder the cylinders are in this. Wow. I love this. I'm not sure of it being a Chevy, but it's... Wished I could tell you. Maybe someone out there watching this, y'all knows what this is. Okay, I don't. And all this out through there. And I think, no, I was thinking of Hemi. Nope. Probably the slant 6 225. Going back through memory lane here, y'all. That looks like a concrete mixer barrel. Whatever that car is there at the tree. And fair lane. With straight 6, of course. Mid 70 looks like Nova or Omega or Ventura. There's a Falcon. Whatever all that is back in there that I can't even get into. And of course, scrap iron pile. And more vehicles. An old truck of whatever it is. I'm not sure what this one is. By the looks of it, no drivetrain. What those are back there, it's got the cozy wing to it. And whatever's beside that back there, I don't know. I'm going to take a stab at this. A Buick? Let me know if you all do. Oh, now I see what that car is right there. It's a Malibu. Onward. And what's left of the truck. Wow. It looks like an old dump truck. There's some more. To be whatever. Oh, and just in case, we're going to take a walk back through here a minute. I think I stumbled across what we called back in the day split rim or suicide rim. Hopefully this probably has it, and I'm going to show you. By the looks of it, it is. Wish I had a better picture of this. Let's go across through here and see what we have on the other side. Follow me. Slow and easy, and safety first. And by the see of it, it's a suicide rim or a split rim. Here's how this works. It's put in a cage, so if this thing explodes, you're not hurt or killed. This fastening system is for this split ring or suicide rim. Back in the day, a lot of the trucks, if not all the semis, had this set up. And that gap right there is how it contracts and expands. Or contracts, yeah, and expands. I said that right. These were dangerous rims. They finally went to a one-piece rim in years to come. I'm not super sure what year that started. And had probably a old Ford pickup, what there is of it. And that's what it looks like with the rib off. And from this old jalopy. You can see how long this has been sitting here. Honeysuckle frame to the leaf spring. And by the looks of it, that's not a split rim setup. So from that the year I just showed you to this one, or it's the makers changed it. There's the old inside setup. Wow. I don't know what gears are what, except the one with the knob is the shifter for the trans, which no doubt it's a low geared one. And there's a two-seater. That's where the battery went. And probably the gray pull-out knob right there is the choke. And here is the tie down for the suicide rim. And the bead of it fit in this groove right here. Wow, I love this. Now what this is for, I don't know. I'm going to possibly guess at this. I've got a hunch this here is for a 2-speed axle. I could be wrong, but I'm hoping I'm not. And the other levers, I think they have there without the handle to it. Might be the reverse or the e-brake, I think. And these other, for sure what this one is. And these two here are, I don't know. I say it goes to the trans. Maybe it's the brakes. But there's 3 pedals over there. You can see them. Okay, let's ease on out of here. Okay. There's a, oh, it's a Pontiac Ventura. What looks like a GMC, probably the year of the mid-60s. And what's left of what looks like mid-60s Buick Skylark? Yeah. Oops. Don't want to step in the water.
Yeah.
I'm not a duck.
Quack, quack.
Yeah. Whatever that might be. Let's take a look back here. I'm glad you're all taking this walk with me. Enjoy the company. And reminiscing. Plymouth. Not sure what, but it's a Plymouth. Looks like a Ford truck. And whatever that truck is back there. There'll be probably many more videos of this, because I'm not going to be able to cover all this, like I said on the first video, in one day. Another truck that I don't know what is, but I got a hunch it's a flatty, which means it's a flathead V8. See if I'm right. Yep, there you are. There's your flatty V8. The famous V8 back in its time. And if I'm not mistaken, that canister right there is for the oil. External, off the side, oil filter. This is an old one. And some more of whatever it's going to be. And or that big bruiser right there. Let's wander over there and see what we have. Now there's the newest truck I've seen in here. And this is, by the looks of it, either a straight 6 or a straight 8. I'm going to guess that it's a straight 8 by the looks of it. That's a whopper of a motor. Straight 8s are a long motor. Sorry I can't get any better than this and see it. Maybe you can, but I probably won't be able to. So what do we think? I'm going to stick with a straight 8. Still possibly a 6, but I'll go with an 8. Onward. My buddy found a what looks like a Corvette hubcap. Looks like an Impala. Whatever that was, it's a truck. And let's take a gander. The motor. Oh, the V8. Okay. By the looks of it, for the age of it, I'd say it was put in there. Hold on just a second. Okay, now you get a better view of what's back in here.
No, that's a
So let's take a gander at this hubcap. If I didn't know any better, Corvette, anyone can confirm this, let me know. I don't see the car. It looks like a Ford Custom from what I can see of it. And whatever else is back there that I can't get to. See what we can do here with this. Got to duck under the branches. If I didn't know any better, this is a Bel Air. If I'm reading it right. Or Bellevue, Bel Air. I'm not 100% sure, folks, for y'all. Straight 6. Definitely the car. And I would venture to say Bel Air. Wow. Sweet. You can see what I can see. Yep, the old Chevy Impala. Not the 59, but it's an Impala. Now what you're seeing here is the carburetor, probably off of a Chevy, and the way that metal canister is around the throat of the carburetor is where they put the oil in at for a air filter element. That's how they did it back in the day. It's not a paper element. It's oil in that part where you see it's holding the water. That would be oil, and that's where the dirt gets stuck in the oil, so it don't get done in the motor. Now we're to a whatever that is of a truck back there with all that steel cable, probably a wrecker at one time, and a tree going up to what looks like where a fifth wheel would be at. I'm not sure on the fifth wheel part, but or over the rear end or just in front of it. So how long this been parked here? And this big GMC for its time. And I don't have too much doubt that's the probably a straight 8. There's no one of those air filters that oil goes into, not a paper element. Well, what's left of a truck, and you see where the trees are growing up. Wow. Now this one, by the looks of it, doesn't have the oil in it. That has an element of something, I would think, inside of it. But I don't have a clue what type of truck, except maybe an International by the grill. GM water pump or Chevy water pump, and I'm just wondering by the looks of it, for as wide as it is, if it's not a 348 or a 409. So let's tip it over and take a look. Nope, neither one. That's just your basic V8 water pump. We was fooled. I think a Falcon, and whatever that truck looking thing is back there. Okay. Another one of the old trucks. What looks like a big straight 6 or a 8. That's a berry bush. I'm not going to stick my hands into that. And that looks like a double air filter setup. I'm not sure about the oil for them or not. And for something of it new. Where that car's at, you see, on the other side where that car's at, is where that bull is at, we've been told about. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in there or not, but I'll record what I can. And as thick as this brush is here, there's no chance of me walking in through there. That's too thick for me to even try to walk. Darn our luck. Sorry, but it is what it is. Look at this. Out over here is just brush field. There's probably cattle in there, but I don't see any vehicles at all. But look at this. Wow, wow, wow. I'll record all that I can and get into where I can. This is so thick I don't even think a rabbit could go. All right, whatever this car is, I'm going to take a gander at it so you, and I guess that it's a Chrysler. But this thicket and brush is so thick, even a rabbit couldn't go in through this, I don't think, let alone maybe even a deer. But I mean, it is thick back through there. Kind of reminds me of the Amazon jungle. I've never been there either, but I got a hunch of an idea. This looks something like this. But this is absolutely incredible. Wow. We're going to go down through a path and see what we can find. From the outside of this, I mean, this is absolutely beyond incredible. And probably 90% of that brush is honeysuckle.
Yep.
I can't get down and through there. I'd love to and show you all this, but I can't. It's hard to tell what you'll stumble across in there.
Oh, crap.
Okay, now we're in.
It'd probably been easier to run that wood.
The other pasture.
You see where that bull hit it?
Or pasture.
Look where he nailed it.
Well, you told me there's the Corvair and whatever else is in there. We're on a beaten path now, as you can see. And look how thick this stuff still is. I don't plan on even trying to get into that. So what we see from out here is what we get. And this has been here for a very, very long time. Wow. Your guess now is as good as mine what this stuff is. And I bet you a bunch of this in this field you can't see from the air, and it looks like this is either a big Pontiac or a Cadillac, or you look, you see a vehicle or something. Wow. Oops. Okay, about dropped my cane. A little bit of a clearing that I can get in here and show you. Wow. Gee whiz. I say that probably looks like a Buick right there. There's the Corvair. That is what's left of it. Oh, a station wagon or whatever. Ford Galaxy, or Fairlane. Back out to the path. But this is what you got to trot through to get into here. And this is one of the better places you can get into. So what do y'all think about this? It's worth it to me. And from the views from the first video, it's worth it to you all too, and I appreciate that. I really do. There's not going to be too many times we're going to get off this beaten path back here. See that right now. And that's, by the looks of it, Monte Carlo. By the insignia right there, or the name of it. what you can see of it. There we go. And whatever that is back there, watch out for the buttholes. I'm figuring it's part of the old impoundment lot. I don't think you can see much of this from the air with a drone, honestly. Couple of something back there. Whatever it may be. Okay. Well, this is the end of this road because of the water puddle, mini lake here, whatever you want to call it. With my shoes, I can't make that. But there's something there. It's a car of something. I wouldn't doubt back through there there's more of it, and my friend said there's more back there, but can't get to it. We'll try it another time. We'll backtrack. This is how thick it is and what's back here. That looks like a 55 Chev by the looks of it. And look how thick this brush and honeysuckle is and what's back there. You see what I see. I say this was the impoundment lot and they were drove in here and forgotten about. Okay. There's the gate we went in there, as you saw. And the gate's locked. Oh, I heard it that time.
Yeah, you got that one.
I heard the old bull, and what's left of the sign, you can read it. Apparently there's more than one bull.
Oh, yeah.
So, just an FYI for you. What's left of a 61, early 60s Impala. Wow.
Cattle.
Yeah. Not much left of it. So there you are, everyone. Well, looks like an international. Pretty much just what you see. Looks like another boat. There's my buddy. And from what I don't see is any vehicles down in here, which is a big, big shock and surprise. Whoops. I might have spoke too soon. Yep, here they go. Here they are. That looks like an old Mercury back there. Well, what you can see of it. Well, it looks like a Mercury. So let's record this and see what else we have. Two of something by looks of it. There's two Mercuries or two something. What you can see of them. I don't see any more. There's something back in there.
Yeah.
Just I can't make out nothing of what this is, but it's back there. Wow. Stuff's thick as bugs on a bumper. Two old trucks. One looks like a Ford. Both are International and Ford. Wow. Kind of puts me in mind of the old Walton's truck. Gee whiz. Okay, for now. Here's an old mobile home, by the looks of it. Wow. And whatever all that stuff is, looks like a panel truck back there or a bus of something. Some more of whatever it is. And whatever this black hardtop is, let's take a closer look, shall we? That old one way back there. All-Star or something. I don't doubt that was drove in here. Let's give it a closer look here, see what's what. Well, by the looks of the motor, it's a Ford. Just I don't know what kind. Wow. Some more of that over there. Okay. And whatever Ford, I think. And a rag top, soft top, drop top, whatever you want to call it. Convertible. And what looks like a, I think I got part of this on the first video. Looks like an MGB midget. Looks like a Granada. Okay, and looks like a stake bed set up here. What's going around this way? Yeah, now there, that switch on that stick shift is your 2-speed axle. And if I knew anybody with that shifter there with that little knob on top, that's probably the e-brake like what was in the other truck I showed you. If I knew anybody, that's a Dodge. You can almost tell by the push rods. Hold on a second. See what we have here. That, my friends, my followers, subscribers, everyone out there, solid push rod. It's got its own type of oiling system. And if I remember correctly on this, that if I'm not mistaken, it has the shaft mounted rocker arms that, if I'm not mistaken again, this center hole is where the oil comes up and goes to the shaft to oil the push rod and the rocker arm to the valve. There's what looks like a torrential type of cast iron intake and a 2-barrel. And if I didn't know any better, this tells me that it's a solid lift camshaft which gives it power. More than a hydraulic. By the way, that box you see over there on the passenger side fender well, that's a voltage regulator. External for the alternator, or for as old as this thing is, probably a generator. And there's what they call the fuel pump with a solvent bulb with a fuel filter for back in its time. There's whatever that is, and it's a Good sized car. That looks like a Rambler right there, but don't hold me to that. Take a look at something in it. The best that we can see on this, 2, 4, 6. I'm going to say that's a straight 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. By the looks of it, a straight 6, from what I can count on it. We got a Triumph here apparently. And check this license plate out. 68. Oh, here it is. There's the name of it. I think it's a Triumph Spitfire. Wow. I don't doubt this is drove in here. This may be some day news on this Triumph. I don't think it's a Spitfire now. It's just a Triumph. That's more the family car. The Triumph Spitfire, if I'm not mistaken, was a sports version of this. Another old one, of course. And it's done what? Look, oh, the tire's done sunk right to the frame on this one. Wow. A little while longer, and there ain't gonna be no car left. It's all gonna be sunk in the dirt. It's digging its own grave. There's the crest of it for what it is. Beautiful front end. Wow. And by the looks of it, it's either a 6 or a 4. Well, it looks to me to be one of the Model A's or T's. What's left of it. And that curved handle, that's the e-brake. There's your clutch and brake. And there's a gas pedal in there somewhere. Look at the size of that steering wheel. And come to think of it, I may have to retract what I just told you. I don't recall the Model A's or T's having the flathead V8. This is the flathead V8. This would probably have a truck with a generator in the front up top. Okay, and I think that handle right there, as you can see, is part of the magneto to give it the spark, I think. And there's their type of motor mount. This would probably have a truck. Ford looked like wannabe Ford red wagon, like down at the track strip, does a wheelie all the way through the quarter. Whatever that one is. The Econoline. Some of the other older stuff. Looks like we're going to a school bus graveyard. Now you see what I see. My buddy. That's Greg. Let's walk on down. Walk on by, as the song goes. I can't sing. I can't hold a tune. There's a short bus. Not cut, it's just short the way it's made. Now what there is of a boat, truck, camper, More buses out through there. Excuse me. Another trip here. And get some more when the water dries up. And the weeds die down if I can hold off that long. I love doing this. And I'm happy that you enjoy me doing this, taking a walk with me, memory lane, and seeing what all is the old stuff, old school, old stuff. We really didn't get too much, if any, into pre-World War II. That's where the Model A's and T's come in at. I don't know if I'm going to get into that or not. I hope to, though. I see it, you'll see it. Well, it looks like a as soon as I think of it, cab over semi-truck, and I think of an Impala over in there, and whatever this one is. There's a Ford stake bed by the looks of it, and with a big motor in it. And what they still have down in here. Looks like International. And Cozy Wing. Almost looks like that stake bed piggybacks on that little truck. Looks like a Ford. And of course all that back in there. C60, and if I'm not mistaken, that'd be the big Chevy. Let's take a look here a minute and see if I can detect anything. No, I can't. It looks like a Cadillac. More buses. And it pretty much covers it down here. And the lower 40. And we shall take a walk back here. There's buses lined off through that fence, or by the fence. So, let's follow a bit of a path and see what we've got. Look at this. Wow. Like I said in the first video, they probably got what you're looking for. Give them a call. Hopefully you find what you're looking for, or the parts that you need. I appreciate it, and so do they so much. Look at all this. What looks like another Falcon. Maybe a Buick next to it, or a Dodge. Whatever that goldish looking car is. This looks like another Impala. A lot of this is drove in here or brought in here, and these trees wasn't even existing as a honeysuckle, or they were saplings. Now look at them. And apparently this goes on and on. Cadillacs, trucks, other cars, buses. Yeah. Okay. Nova. What's left of it. Of course, more buses. You see what I see. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as you did the first one I did for y'all, for us. And hope for more subscribers. This is different what I've been doing. And if you like, hope you do. Subscribe. Hope it helps you out on your project or a future project. And I continue on doing this till I have most, if not all, of the 200 acres of this covered in time for us to enjoy. We'll take another walk down memory lane and see what I didn't get in 2 videos in the upcoming ones until it gets going, but I can't do this. Still as far as the eye can see. It's just a bit thick to be walking through. Wow. And we were told again by the people that run it that people from all over come here, take pictures and do what I'm doing for the amazement of what they see. I also want to send out my heartfelt thanks for Stark Demolition Crew Company for letting me do this. Thank you all so very, very much. It's most appreciated. Hope this helps you all out. I just enjoy taking a walk down through memory lane. Now, if you all can see this, looks like the 10 bolt, and with that oil feed or gear oil feed on that diff cover, as you can see. This is probably next one down from the corporate 10 bolt, equivalent to a 12 bolt, having my S10. Check it out. Another Mustang. Looks like international or 2 internationals. Now this old one, to whatever it might be, something of a utility truck.
Yep, Oldsmobile. The 425.
There's a Tornado, first one I've seen in here. There's a truck with a tree going through where the motor used to be, or actually in the wheel well, coming up, push the hood over. I'll be darned. Whatever else the rest of that stuff is back through there. Okay. And this.
Oldsmobile. Look at this on the side.
Oldsmobile F85 on the V8 version. I've been figuring back in the day that was the bear of the bunch. And I have a Fairlane. Okay, we're heading back up to our vehicle. Okay, your trucks. Not sure what that one is. I don't think that's a suicide rim either. Looks like a Montego here.
There's that Firebird.
Looks like a Chevy pickup. Okay, hold on. What you can see from the front of the buses, which looks like they've been ransacked now. Probably most of them are the V8s of a 366 big block Chevy, the tall block. Another Impala What looks like a 68 Thunderbird, Firebird. Well, it's a bird. I figured 68 Pontiac Firebird. What's left of it. Give me a second here. Wow.
No, that's an Oldsmobile.
And there's a Mach 1 that's behind my buddy there. What's left of it. Ford truck back there. And some other cars. Tornado. Or not Tornado, but Torino. Etc., etc., so on, so on. That's about it for today, folks. Got some other people walking back here, probably reminiscing and looking for parts. Here over the Dodge, by the looks of it. And of course there's no motor in it. Darn our luck. What's left of, I think of an Impala?
Yeah, that's an Impala.
What else down in there that I can't get to? There's some of the older stuff back there.
Yeah.
There's a, looks like a, some of a, there's a Jeep. I'll say a Willys, but I could be wrong on that part. And if I didn't know any better, whatever this big, what's left of a truck, but this one here, kind of puts me in mind of the old fuel delivery trucks back in the day. Yeah, look at the weeds. Ooh, plenty of them. Another old truck over there at the buses. And when you come here, be real careful how you walk. Don't even look like any of the buses have any motors left in them. Let's head on up. This gives you an idea of what you're walking through. Get down into here. Look at this. Wow.
There's where I tried to take that trans out of that crescent line. It's all tuned up.
Wow. Now we're getting to some more older stuff here. Imagine what's in these buses. Another flatty.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah. Yeah, I come here to find the, well, I found a core support for my Omega. Yeah. All of them in here was rotted except for one. Yeah. The bottom was straight.
Okay, everyone, we're done for the day. Sorry about that, but we need to go. We will make another trip back here, that I promise, and hopefully I can hold off till the weeds die down. We can see more of what we didn't get to see earlier in this video. So keep the wrenches turning, easy on the knuckles. Peace out. Hope you like this video and enjoy it, and spread the word around. Be safe, and do your projects. Let me know. Let's keep in touch, okay? Thanks for all the subscribers and the views on the newest video and for this and coming up. And I will see you on the next video. Thanks, everyone. Have a great one. Stay safe. Bye.